Hi everyone, I'm Mike Gordon. Welcome to part 1 of my perfect playthrough of Crash Bandicoot. Well, we are going to get this star right off the bat in Sanity Beach. This is a pretty linear... This is definitely the most linear of the Crash Bandicoot games. As... While in most games you can actually just play the levels roughly in any order you like, here you don't really have a choice. But that's fine, because it makes things a little easier. What doesn't make our job all that much easier is are a few intricacies with this game that actually make this a bit of a challenge. First of all, if you want to get a box gem in this particular stage, you cannot die at any point. Because the boxes will respawn once you... Because when you respawn... Well... Okay, let me just say this again. If you die, the boxes respawn, and you have to break them again. And in Sanity Beach in particular, it also takes away your ability to get the gem at the end. I'm gonna save the Aku Aku mask for later, because we are going to have to go back and break some boxes, and this is going to be quite difficult. I always like to do things this way. First move to the left, because this is the easy path. And so long as I don't get hit at all, I'm good. Alright, there's no more boxes on this path. So I have to backtrack, but a bit careful. Hit the archway. Now, there is another issue with this game that makes this quite difficult. It's not just you need to get all the boxes in order to get the gem in one go in order to get the gem. This problem will pop up real soon. So once I break that last box, pretty sure I got everything. The one thing that keeps this from being the easiest gem in the game to get is the fact that you have to do this whole thing over again. Okay, so if you saw quickly, it said 0 out of 32 levels. Even though we just beat the first level in the game, they didn't count for some reason. Alright, the reason for this is because your progress is only kept track. As far as level progression goes, Tawnia is the one that keeps track of that. Granted, there are a couple levels that keep track of level progression as well, even if you didn't, even in the absence of Tawnia, but there's few and far between. So, there's that. Getting that life without attacking the TNT's always been tricky. Alright. Now, okay. Here we go. Tawnia, in general, is the one that keeps track of level progression. So, you have to clear these stages before the game can start keeping track of how many levels you've done. There are exceptions to this, but that's the general rub. % completed. So 1 out of 32 levels done. So once again, they don't keep. Tawnia has yet to keep track of the level that we're on. But it does mean that if we were to, say, get a game over, or stop right here, we could actually resume from where we left off, but we don't want to do that, because that'll set us back to having to replay Jungle Rollers. Anyways, I want to keep my Aku Aku masks for the next level, so I hold on to them. You'll also notice that there are some levels that we can't get the gem yet, such as last one. We would need the green gem in order to access some boxes that are out of reach. I know there are speedrun strats that allow us to get those boxes early, but that's a sequence break, and part of the restrictions for a perfect playthrough are no sequence breaks. So we'll have to go back and play Jungle Roller and actually this level as well. There's a lot of these levels on the first island will require a revisit. So far Universal RNG's been on our side. No, I haven't been manipulating the RNG. That's just good fortune on my end. Alright, bonus round. Now, unlike the Insane trilogy, you don't actually need to get all the boxes in a particular stage in order for these bonus stages to count, in order to get the gem. You just need to make it to the end. Alright, 7% complete. That's a noticeable jump, which means, yep, 3 out of 32 levels done. Which means I could turn this game off right now, boot back up, and be heading off to the next level. But that's okay. I killed myself on purpose because I no longer need the Aku Aku masks. They go away in this level. More to the point, those bonus stages. More to the point, I also didn't want to watch Crash get bunked on the head several times for all the boxes I missed. We can't get them yet. Keep in mind too, this game doesn't keep track of this is the only Crash Bandicoot game where saving your game or using a password doesn't keep track of lives. This is probably the easiest gem in the whole game to get. So long as you don't die past this checkpoint, you gain getting all the boxes. So there's really only 2 boxes that are a little tricky to get. You have to get them because the boulder will literally hop over them. So yeah, that's the rub. Outside those 2 boxes, this is the easiest gem in the game to get. Simply because you can die and still get it. Well, unless you pass the checkpoint. Unfortunately, level progression hasn't been kept track, so that kind of sucks. Alright. Now, unfortunately, this is another level that we won't be able to get the box gem in. I keep saying box gem, but really all the gems in this game are box gems, even the colored ones. But we won't be able to get the gem in this stage yet. So so we'll have to go back to it. The sequence break is a lot hard to get the gem early in the stage. Is much more difficult to achieve than in past games. And keep in mind, if you're doing sequence breaks, then the definitive version would be the Japan exclusive one. This Japan exclusive version of the game. The reason why is because a number of color gems become available much earlier on. And the sequence breaks are easier to perform. Alright, let's do the Tawnia stage. And even though I am getting all the box, even though the box total in these bonus rounds don't count, I'm still gonna treat it like they do. Honestly, that would be a huge problem if they didn't count, because it basically means that I'd be screwing myself over later. Yeah, another sizable jump in percentage. Yep, 5 out of 32 levels. So if I wanted to, I could just end it right after I beat upstream. So why am I not gonna do this? Honestly, because of the way these levels are spaced out, I want to clear about 10 levels an episode. 10 to 12 levels an episode. Now, I probably should have killed myself here, because even though I could bring my masks into Papu Papu, they won't follow me to the next level. Kinda sucks that the bosses steal your masks, but I digress. Alright, easy peasy. Just bump on the head when he's no longer flashing. However, and here's another thing too. I want to space out the levels. I want to space out the not only do I want to space out the episodes, I want to keep the episodes fairly brief. Oh, a Brio token. Guess that means I have to collect all 3 of them. Spinning them to the from the right so I could keep the Aku Aku mask safe. Alright, that was sort of a screw up on my end, but whatever, I made it work. Now, if you're playing the Sane trilogy, yes, you do have to clear both bonus stages in order to get the gem. Not that it would matter, since you can't get the gem yet. Honestly, it's kind of a shame that the masks are wasted, but it's whatever. So, yep, I'm just breaking through boxes. Now, the primary purpose of the Tawnia stages is to save your game. Or if you don't have a memory card, get a password. Unfortunately, because Papu Papu doesn't have any save checks, this save point basically treats it only like as if you've beaten stage 6. That death was deliberate. Since you can't get the gem yet, as you can see there, the blue gem is not available. That means we can't get the box, we can't get the gem yet. But that's okay, we can get Brio. His name is Nitros Brio, or N-Brio, so yes, his name's a pun. The purpose behind this stage is to get extra lives. However, Brio stages are way tougher than Tawnia stages, in general. But it's a great way to get extra lives. Anyways, we'll have to be coming back here later on anyway, so... There we go. Hog Wild. So we will be able to get the gem here because this is an auto. This is basically an auto scroller. Really, getting the gems in this stage, though, is still tricky because it's very easy to miss a box. And if you die at any point after you get the checkpoint, it don't count. Actually, because this stage doesn't keep track of level progression either, dying can be catastrophic at any point, but I can definitely tell that you can die early and still get the gem. But if you die after getting the checkpoint, you can't get the gem. The boxes respawn, even in a level like this. So in a sense, this stage can be pretty cheap. Especially when you have to make the tight turns in order to get all the boxes and dodge the enemies. But I digress. Unfortunately, it's still 6 out of 32 levels, which means if we were to turn the game off, we would start all the way back out Rolling Stones, but at least we won't have to get the gem again. Now, if we want to save our level progress, we need to clear this stage. Alright, RNG's been pretty bad so far. Yeah, it's been pretty bad. But that's alright. Made that one. Hey, that one. Unfortunately, we can't make that one. We can't really benefit from the Super Aku Aku masks in this stage, so... Honestly, if the first Aku Aku mask wasn't available so early on, I probably would have taken intentional death. Just to save time. Too close for comfort. Tawnia stage. And by the way, if you try to clear all the stages and then do a Tawnia stage afterwards, the Tawnia stage you just completed will not count anymore. Keep in mind that Tawnia keeps track of level progression. So, and that's basically relative to where you actually are. Well, it's 8 out of 32, which means, well, it basically means that how should I say this? 8 out of 32 levels basically means that I will have to play Native Fortress again if I were to turn it off right now. Or even after I beat it. I'm gonna go down here. Completely circumvent the much of the stage. Alright, there are no boxes back there for us to break, so that's whatever. Even if there were, we can't get the gem yet. RNG's been brutal. See, the red gem path is not accessible yet. That was weird. Yeah, I'm still getting all the boxes as if I could. Because why not? Okay, I'm going to have to clear one more stage in order to preserve forward progress. Because I don't want to do Native Fortress again. So I need clear up the creek. There's a Tawnia stage here as well, and that will mark us down for 10 out of 32. Meaning we beat this stage and get the gem as well. We can continue right where we left off. The only penalty is the loss of lives. That's fine. Alright, I speak of RNG. The RNG of this game operates on universal cycles, that you can reset them by dying. Actually, a lot of Crash Bandicoot speedrunners and time trialists will kill themselves just to reset the universal timer. However, this isn't really of any use to us because we're trying to get the gem and we don't get access to the gem by dying in the middle of the stage. Now, if you're playing the Insane trilogy, this isn't a problem at all unless you're collecting the color gems. In which case, you have to get all the boxes in one go in order for it to count. This makes levels like Lost City and Slippery Climb that much difficult. Future levels, by the way. Generator room is also... generator room in the lab are even bigger pains than before. In the Insane trilogy. Alright, the all-important Tawnia stage. We clear this one, and the game will treat it like we clear 10 out of 10 stages. The reason for this is because some levels will not provide forward momentum, like in Sanity Beach and Hog Wild, while others will provide free momentum, provided you get a Tawnia stage later on. 26% complete. Again, a very sizable increase. So that's 10 out of 32 levels. That means we just have to clear this level and get the gem, and we're home free. Don't screw this up. Okay. That should be all the boxes in this stage. Yes, it is. That's 4 out of 26 gems in the game obtained. 10 out of 32 stages cleared. That is time for us to... That is time to put this game to rest for now. If you like what you see here, leave a like, comment, and subscribe to my channel. I greatly appreciate it. With all that out of the way, this is Mike Gordon signing out.